Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Today in the No Hope Estate, we're going to be trying to do something probably not recommended, especially not on this estate where we can't heal, stun, or stress heal in combat, and I wouldn't recommend this normally on an estate that could heal, so we're going to see how this goes. But the fact that there's only a few bosses left, and I'm going to be trying to get 2 of them in the hopes that I can fight at least 1 of them. Considering that there's 2 wandering bosses that I can try to spawn right now in the same place. So I figure I'll be trying for 2 with the hope of fighting 1. So that's why we're going to the ruins. It's a medium in the champion. And if we get through it, we get the fungal mushroom for the trophy hunter, which removes his ability to bleed, but adds the ability to mark and blight with teeth rake, which can be kind of interesting. So the party for today is going to be a marking party, which might be a little bit interesting. Particularly, we want the Falconer here because we're going to be going for the Talon Matriarch. But we're also going to maybe be fighting the Beholder boss, if we can find one of the observers. So we're going to see how this goes. But to go over the party, in actuality, we have Warden, our Ironclad. We want him here because of uppercut marking the enemy, damaging them, and lowering their damage they do to us. Otherwise, he just does whatever I really need him to do. He does have the runic cube on him this time around, so on being hit, he will refresh his limited skill uses in the hope that I can do uppercut more often. And then we have the paper frog on him because we will be marking, so he does extra damage versus marked. Next up, we of course see our Occultist. They are another mark bot with vulnerability hex, lowering dodge, and otherwise upping damage received with the Cursed Incense, Vial of Sand upping debuff chance and accuracy as well. Next up, we have Miacidae, the Arbalist, just doing damage versus marked, de-stealthing, clearing stunned as needed, also clearing marked for some fights. Otherwise, they have Sniper's Mark and Bola. For their trinkets, we have Bedtime Story doing extra crit and damage versus mark, and the Wrathful Bandana doing extra damage. And finally, we have our Falconer. I really wanted her to be here for the Talon Matriarch fight. So we have Quickshot doing extra damage and crit versus marked, Heavy Barrage doing extra crit versus marked, and extra crit damage. We have Spirited Cry to do extra crit and clearing stun, and Eye Thief to mark. For her trinkets, we have Wolf's Tassel. This is plus damage and plus damage versus marked, and Deadbolt's Crossbow for plus damage versus marked, and on range attack, buff self for plus 10% damage. So that's the hope, is we're going to find the Talon Matriarch because everyone here has marked by the flock. But as a secondary, I'm going to be using one of these summoning pages if we find the Beholder boss, or more correctly, I suppose, would be if I find a observer. And because I know they bleed and blight, I kind of want to bring all the bandages I can and anti-venom. I'm gonna need a lot of holy waters here, so I better bring just all the stacks I can. Horror is gonna be a thing. I better bring shovels. Since I don't have a scouting trinket, I better bring a yellow hand. Accuracy is going to be a thing, so I better bring training ribbons. And I'm torn between wanting memorial for the minus crits received and the altar ribbons, but I think I'm going to go towards the memorial ribbons. That way I have minus crits received if my HP is above 50%. Let's go. And beware of the Carrion Queen. The presence of corpses allows the Talon Mother to revitalize herself, so at least the Talon Matron should be here once again, as long as I find her, which was a problem last time.
The fiends must be driven back, and what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line.
Alrighty. So secret room right over there, but I did not bring a key. But let's try the battle room right off rip. That is not the fight I wanted, and this what screwed me over last time. Okay, well, that's going to be a stun. Okay, maybe not. We're going to mark the Jester because he can summon others if I get rid of all of these guys first. So he's the first target that I need to go. Unfortunately, getting rid of him first means these guys are going to rip me a new one. That is like plus crit, isn't it? Plus accuracy, speed, Damage versus bladed. And we're bladed. Now, I'm gonna heavy barrage, hoping that I crit and do extra damage versus the Jester. Oh, I do so much. I was hoping that the heavy barrage would do crit. But it doesn't make up for the fact that because when it crits it does plus 25% damage, but it just does not make up for the fact that the plus damage from quick shot. So Jester almost down. Anti-venom. Then we're gonna mark the Occultist because he can stun us. Taking out Jester. That way they can't summon more. And that's the end of the fight.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates
More Comet Shards.
fall.
Slumbering Memento for the Anti. Plus 50% damage and 10 accuracy if anything is below 40% health. Plus 50% damage and 10 accuracy versus below 40% health on monster kill. 70% chance to gain 3 minor antiques, and on monster kill gain rare antique for a 30% chance. That is rather nice, not that I have an antique to use it on anymore. I have too many memories as is, so I'll probably be getting rid of that. Actually, we'll just do this. Alright. Trap. That is for the Falconer. I'm kind of surprised we came out of that with 0 stress. Gonna leave these. And we're gonna go up to this battle here. After battle with these guys. Marking the Bone Lancer. He's the biggest target right now. Sniper shot. He's down.
Decimated.
Trying to damage royalty. He's down. And we'll mark the Bone General, lowering the damage on him. Ouchie. Okay, quick shot. We're gonna lower the damage and protection on him. Sniper shot. I didn't even get to use my paper frog.
Perhaps the turning point.
Gonna heal up Corsi a bit. Take what I can, leave the rest. I'm gonna... This doesn't mark, right? So we're gonna try to get the protection on Corsi here. So 10% protection, 10 dodge. That'll help keep Corsi alive. I'm gonna head up to the 2 battle rooms here, see what we get. The Wild Hunt again. Okay. Well, quick shot on back. Vuln Hex marking. Ooh, I have a plan. Marking the Unholy, the Archer in the back. Sniper shot on him.
A powerful
Yikes. That hurt a bit. That hurt a bit as well. And bled. Okay. Debuff for minus healing received. That is fine. Bandage, and then we're going to uppercut, lowering the damage on the Reapmaster. Getting rid of the block, marking him. I was expecting the Archer to go stealthed, but now he's marked and I can do the most damage to him. And he did not do that, so I'm just going to take advantage of what I can here. I do extra damage versus marked here. So we're going to do that.
Singular strike.
Go Paper Frog, and then hit the one in back, and that is the easiest fight I've had with them. Take the Sapphire.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick?
Get rid of the Jade for the Trappo, and go on along. I'm gonna camp in this battle room with the Curio. There's a bunch of Talon, but not the right Talon. So we're gonna go for the Witches because they mark, and I believe the Talon champions do extra versus mark. I could be very wrong on that fact, though. And they get rid of some light with that 10 a cast.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Yikes. All of them were faster than these three. Wow.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
So we're going to use our torch. We're going to Vol and Hex the one in back.
Masterfully executed.
Take her out.
Destroyed.
Bandage. Try to take out Talon Witch. That's a no. Oof. Suppose take out the Talon Witch. Even though I feel like at my... I really feel like it would be a better use to go after the champion. But realistically, I don't want the Ironclad to be hit and knocked down to death's door by her, then clapped by the champions.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Then we can mark one of the champions, lowering his dodge. Okay, great dodge. Sniper shot the 1 and 2 for now.
Decisive pummeling.
Don't bleed, don't bleed, don't bleed.
Teetering on
Shite.
the brink, facing the abyss.
At least it didn't death blow. Alright, we're gonna get rid of the one in. There's a chance of getting rid of this one, but that's the plus damage received. We're gonna go for the guarantee.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Then heavy barrage.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Can't believe they chewed through that much health that quickly.
Remind yourself
Oh.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Well then, I'm gonna firewood. Gonna feast for this
Moment of
health
respite.
and the stress. We're gonna take the
Chance to
fear
steel
potion,
oneself against the coming horrors.
and then we're gonna heal the Ironclad. Gonna take the... I don't need the Talon Feathers. We're gonna take the busts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll keep our supplies. We can toss that. Alright. So the Ironclad can prevent nighttime ambush and give himself protection. I feel like that's the better play. Fletchery for plus... No, that's just plus crit. Restring crossbow. That's plus accuracy, crit damage. Then we can marching plan 4 speed. We saw that they just outsped us a lot there. I have 5 left. Let's take second wind for the heal. I only do -1 damage. That's not the biggest deal, and it also removes mortality debuffs. I have 2 left. And then that can go towards Fletchery for the plus crit.
The light. The
And then
promise
we'll
of
take the
safety.
suit of armor, get the protection here. That's dodge protection on Roard. We did lose it on Corsi, but it was worth everything we just got.
The sparkling eyes
I'm getting every mini boss here.
twisted and made merciless.
Alright, so marking him. Heavy barrage.
Inspiration and
Koala, just because I can't do anything else. And then, I suppose Searing Blow. Yikes, 2 highwaymen. I'm gonna try to demon pull him. Hoping that doesn't stun. Okay. But then they can do some serious damage and bleed. They only have 5 speed and they're outspeeding me pretty badly. Quick shot, and then he goes down.
a
Okay.
predator is often blind to
That's unfortunate that that was that fight. But we'll take the trapezohedron.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the
Heal up on
task's end.
Falconer. And then we go to the treasure room.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Books are bad. Take the 70% chance to de-stress.
Match is struck. A blazing star is born.
There's one of the fights I wanted. I'll take it. Oh, I forgot my page. That's a problem. I did find the observer to summon him, and then I forgot the page to summon him. So that's not going to be a thing. We're not going to fight the Beholder boss. We're only going to fight the Talon Matriarch. That's on me. We're still going to mark him, so he goes down first. Quick shot.
Annihilated.
Let's hit the Warden in 3. Sniper shot him.
Obliterated.
We can get rid of that bleed. That's no biggie. You know what? Heavy barrage militia. Just Warden left.
Quarter.
Marking. And down he goes. We don't get the bleed on Miacidae. Taking what I can.
As victories mount,
Bandage. Leave the rest. I don't care about the chest. Of course. So this is an interesting fight in the fact of, like, we get really stressed out, but we can de-stress a lot depending upon how we do this. I'm going to Vuln Hex the Predator in 3. We're gonna take him out. I'm going to Flame Barrier for the Riposte. That way we can maybe take out the Deadeye. We're going to Quick Shot the Predator in 3, taking him out.
Impressive.
So now we have a way of taking out the Predator in 2 and the Deadeye. We're going to Rallying Flare, getting rid of the Stealth. But guarded for 2 more rounds. Taking out Deadeye. Marking him. And that should take him out. Predator. Getting more protection. Oh, you prick. You absolute prick.
hold fast. Works.
I can't do anything. Like, I don't have a way to bypass guard. I don't have a way to stun either. I really hope we don't lose the Falconer to this bullshittery. So the only other thing I could try to do is take out the Damsel which is going to stress us out to a point of an affliction, and then we have to flee. I can try to bola, but once again, I need to do as much damage to the predator as I do to the damsel, and he has protection, so that's just not going to work. I'm glad that worked as intended. I don't have a way to bypass guard on you, right? I have a way to stealth you, so at least you don't get hit. So we're going to stalk, so hopefully the predator doesn't hit you. Predator is no longer guarded. And bop.
A devastating blow.
And then we just wait. Which is really weird. This always sent me the wrong messages when I didn't know about the fight, but it is a way to stress heal. And
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
this was another reason why I did. It was either don't take the Falconer or find a way to entirely recode entire fights, or like dive into entire fights to figure out how to remove that de-stress. And that was the first time in 180 weeks I have found that fight. For such a rare situation like that, for the de-stress, that I just didn't think it was going to be worth it at all.
As the light gains purchase,
For that much work, for
spirits are
that
lifted,
little, like,
and
if
purpose is
then.
made clear. Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Torch up, we'll go in here. The last battle room is either this treasure room or this room over here. Meaning the Talon Matron is this fight, or in one of these two hallways. Marking the blood letter. Quick shot. He's almost down. Taking him out, and then we'll de-stealth the Fusilier.
The greater the glory.
Actually, if I just take out the corpse, he's a lot less dangerous. And now, Heavy Barrage does the job for us. There we go. Thank you for the bandage. Default party order.
But a victory nonetheless.
Go up, see what this is. I'm gonna put this on Misandry. I think she does the most damage. So that's the plus 20% damage until camp. Then torch up.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
So there's a fight right here. So I need to save the food. Bone Dragoon. You're not what I want, buddy. I'm finding literally every mini-boss in this fight. Or this quest.
The horror.
So sniper shot.
Well struck.
Quick shot. And searing blow. He's almost at half health. We are going to lower his damage and protection, which will transfer to the horse once he dismounts. I can crit. He goes down. I was hoping that they gained so much health out of that. They had 19. Well, uppercut and mark. Heavy barrage. For what it's worth. Oh, I used the wrong thing. Well. I suppose we're going to lower his accuracy then? Minusing protection. That did not work out for me at all. How does Rearing Strike bleed? I would like to know that. And damage onto the horse.
How quickly the tide turns.
Okay. Falconer stunned. I need to end the fight this round. Marking the horse. Actually, no, marking the Dragoon so I can do extra damage to it. Taking Dragoon out. And then top.
Their cursed champion falls.
Ooh, blood potion. I think this is the one time I'm going to break the rule. And I'm going to... Where I haven't used a blood potion up until... Like, anyone other than the Ironclad. Because the blood potion is for the Ironclad. But we have found so many mini-bosses on this run in particular. And I know I kind of messed up there with the, putting the Falconer in, whatchamacallit mode. But if I don't do this, we're not gonna get the Talon Matriarch, who is, again, hiding. And I can't use any of these trinkets again, so it's like, those are kind of whatever. This is the one thing I got out of that fight. So we're gonna heal a little bit that way. That way I can keep the food for a food check. So one time I've done that. I just felt it wasn't right to use that on the Ironclad, but realistically it's the only way we're going to get out of this dungeon while maybe fighting her. There we go. And we get the ambush anyway. So, torch up first of all. I tried to click the torch.
To perform beyond one's limits.
I wanted to click torch. I guess we're gonna move back by 2. You need to actually use the heavy barrage to shuffle yourself. That didn't work as intended either. Because she can't move herself is the problem. But now we can at least use quick shot. And we're gonna holy water before things get bad. I should have done that on the other 2. And then quick shot the Talon Matriarch. But she has some good resistances, so the best way to go about her I think is mark. Fatal Gouge. I believe this is a pretty heavy bleed? No. So I'm gonna let that one stay. We're gonna be moving forward. Should I use holy water once again? We're just gonna go all in on her. I'm gonna use the fear potion here to mark the enemy party. That way they're marked for a little bit longer. Quick shot on her. So blood for 7. Now is a good time to use that bandage.
And panic.
Falconer is getting all of those death blow checks. Let's... If I Searing Blow into Sniper Shot with Mercenary, I think I have this. Otherwise, what I could do... Ooh. No, you know what? Screw it. Demon Form Hemokinesis. And that even didn't do too much damage for what it's going to do to me later. Corsi. No bleed,
As
okay.
life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Remark, please. And now I need a crit on her. If I crit, we win. We have a high chance at critting. Otherwise, I need one more hit after Sniper Shot. Lowest end hit we could get there.
This is
Double
no
death
place
blow.
for the weak or the foolhardy.
Rest in peace, you two.
Death.
I don't think I can Sniper Shot from
for
the
the
spot either.
slightest lapse in concentration.
I can't Bola either. Mercenary isn't going to do anything for me. Hemokinesis. So that's the fight done. Thankfully they scattered. That is my Occultist gone.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
That is my Falconer gone. So the Occultist Trinkets don't really matter too much to me now. I realistically cannot finish this dungeon because I only have the Ironclad left. Nothing I do with Miacidae is gonna matter. Like, I'm only gonna have Blind Fire as an attack. However, that being said, I did get the Heartburst Hood for the Flagellant, and then 3 trinkets from the Talon Mother. Her arrow, plus 20% damage versus bleeding, and then on monster kill, healed 10% HP. This is a very good trinket. Mother's Mask. This is like an improved Ancestor's Coat. This is really, really good. I'm glad we got this. I kind of forgot this was a thing. This is plus 15 dodge and plus 2 speed. And then Talon Mother's Feather. This decayed feather proves that you have dispatched a prominent member of the Talon Brigands. You will be compensated greatly for this. 6,000 gold. Well, not really worth the 2 heroes for that gold, but the 2 trinkets are amazing. So we're down to Falconer now, and we're down our Occultist, which I kind of wanted for the Darkest Dungeon, if I'm being totally honest, the Occult, but we can make it work. Like I said, I'm not completing the dungeon now, but we will leave with these amazing trinkets.
We fall so that we may learn to pick ourselves up once again.
Kind of glad we didn't fight the Beholder boss now. But nonetheless, that's one more boss on the roster down. Beholder boss and the Sunken, I think it's the Sunken Captain left. And then the Night Parade stuff and the Ninahonen. So Roard got the Sunward Adventure, Ligophobia on Mercenary.
An eternity of futile struggle, or penance for my unspeakable transgressions.
Plus 200% stress relief in the brothel. The brothel is free, and idle vixens gain 1 resolve level. We'll probably be using that in just a moment. However, now that that's done, I would like this marked by the flock gone. That's the wrong thing. There is level 3 Tempest there, not that I expect to use it. And, the brothel is being used. Lovely. I actually was about to use it for that little bit of stress. Oh well. Nomad Wagon here. Avian Offering for the hero we just lost. And then we can go back to the runes for the Beholder boss. The Cove has shorts available if I wanted to go for the Sunken Captain, but the Crystal Harbinger is there. So I'm assuming I'm going to go to the runes for the Beholder and hope to actually remember to grab my summoning pages. So that'll be the plan for next time, and we'll go with that and just see what happens. So that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, and otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please, have a good one.